Is the Minnesota defense just what the doctor ordered for the struggling Giants offense?
And did that same doctor order the Giants defense for the Minnesota offense?
These questions and more answered on the War Room's Monday Night Football preview. Minnesota at New York Giants, by far and away the worst game of the week.
It's by far. I like to call this the mirror game because each team looks at the other team and goes, well, you look kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, you're us, just in a different uniform.
Yeah,
You're terrible.
Terrible quarterback play.
Check.
A defense that's a sieve. Okay, wait, running back, we have Adrian Peterson, we have Brandon Jacobs. So a little bit of a difference at running back.
Right.
But for the most part, here's who obviously Adrian Peterson's a good start. Victor Cruz is a start every week. And Brandon Jacobs I like as a start.
Sure, against the Minnesota defense? Absolutely.
Most fantasy points per game to running backs, almost 160 yards every week for opposing running backs.
I can't believe we're living in a world where there actually is a Brandon Jacobs renaissance by accident because there's nobody else healthy who can actually carry the ball. Although Andre Brown, those who may have cut him or just didn't draft him because he started the league year off with a broken leg, he is now practicing. He might be a good pickup and stash for a few weeks from now when you're running back desperate or want to stack that team up for a playoff run. It'd be a really good pickup. What can Josh Freeman? What can Brown do for you? What can Josh Freeman do for you this week?
You know what? I don't like Josh Freeman as a first game start, but I do like Greg Jennings. I think that Greg Jennings is solid against a terrible, terrible Giants secondary.
Right. Maybe Josh Freeman will not be an amazing start this week, but what he'll do is breathe a little life. He'll actually pump a little fantasy value back into guys like Greg Jennings and Kyle Rudolph that you've been frustrated by and you've thought about cutting. You know what? If you need to take out your anger on a player you drafted who's stunk it up from here to Hanoi, cut Roddy White. I'm done with him. God, we talked about that before the show. If you need to cut someone just to teach your whole roster a lesson and feel good about it, cut Roddy White. Hold on to Greg Jennings and Kyle Rudolph. Josh Freeman could be a viable answer.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say hold on to Roddy White in hopes that he gets healthy.